Clouds above the skyline, streetlights in the rain, coffee warm in cold hands while old songs play again. Taxi shadows moving past the avenue. Everything feels softer, still reminding me of you. You used to love the midnight when cities quiet down, saying lonely hearts can breathe when no one's around. We stayed awake for hours inside those tiny bars, talking about old heartbreaks beneath electric stars. The smell of rain and coffee still lingers in my mind, like tiny pieces of our lives the world forgot behind. Every passing train light, every crowded street still feels like an old melody, repeating incomplete. Maybe some people enter our lives like summer storms, beautiful and temporary, yet impossible to ignore. Beneath the sleepless sky, I still hear your voice floating through the silence, like memories without choice. Every rainy midnight still carries part of you, like reflections on wet pavement under skies of faded blue. Coffee shops and old love songs still echo through my soul. Maybe broken dreamers never fully let go. Morning trains kept moving, clouds covered every star, people hiding loneliness inside crowded bars. We talked about escaping, leaving this sleepy town, never knowing someday we'd be the ones slowing down. Your shadow near the door, your books scattered on the floor. Everything still feels alive like nights we knew before. The city kept on breathing while silence filled the air, and somewhere in the darkness I still feel you there. Maybe healing means accepting some things never leave. Certain nights stay with us, no matter what we believe. Beneath the sleepless sky, I still see your face, hidden in reflections, and every empty space, every quiet heartbeat, every fading light still holds another memory of those endless nights. The songs, the rain, the cafe still drift through my veins, like unfinished little stories returning with the rain. And if tomorrow changes everything we knew, I hope somewhere the midnight still remembers you. The lights, the storms, the summer drives, the nights we wandered free, all became forever the moment you left me. Maybe every broken heart leaves echoes in the dark, tiny traces of emotion still glowing like a spark. Morning slowly rising, blue replacing gray. People fill the sidewalks as night fades away. Coffee shops reopening, streetcars humming low. Yet somewhere in the silence I still hear your echo. And every rainy evening still feels a little strange, like part of me got frozen the night everything changed. Beneath the sleepless sky, you'll still live in me, like echoes in forgotten songs no one else can see. Every rainy midnight, every lonely drive still keeps your shadow dancing quietly alive. Maybe love keeps breathing long after goodbye ends, becoming tiny melodies the night wind softly sends. Rain fading from downtown, morning washing through. Another sleepless story, still leading back to you. Rain resting on the rooftop, cold wind through downtown, coffee steaming softly as midnight settled down. Street lights painted silver across the avenue. Everything felt quieter the night I lost you. We sat beside the window, watching storms arrive, talking like two strangers, trying to feel alive. Old records in the background played songs from years ago. Funny how old melodies can hurt us soft and slow. The city looked endless beyond the cafe lights, cars drifting through puddles under sleepless skies. Every little silence felt heavier somehow, like both of us already knew love was ending now. Maybe hearts can sense when goodbye gets near, long before the words arrive or the reasons become clear. When the rain stayed all night, so did the memories, floating through the darkness like restless melodies. Every lonely streetlight still shines your name, and every storm that visits brings back the pain. Coffee cups and midnight trains still drift through my head like unfinished conversations and words we never said. Morning came too quickly, clouds turned pale and thin. People filled the sidewalks as life began again. But somewhere in the silence, the city seemed to know that some hearts break quietly without letting it show. Your jacket near the door, your perfume in the rain, everything still lingered long after you changed. Taxi lights kept moving past the empty bars, while lonely souls kept hiding inside passing cars. Maybe love doesn't vanish, maybe it transforms into little echoes inside midnight storms. When the rain stayed all night, I learned what silence means, the space between two people somewhere years from now, you hear these melodies. I hope they bring you comfort like they still bring me peace. The rain, the lights, the quiet bars, the nights we wandered through, all became forever the night I lost you. Maybe every lonely soul carries hidden scars, tiny storms inside their chest, beneath electric stars. Spread across downtown, clouds drifted out of sight, but part of me remained trapped inside that rainy night. Coffee shops reopened, streetcars filled the town, yet somehow every crowded place still feels empty now. And somewhere deep inside me, beyond what words explain, you still arrive like thunder whenever it starts to rain. When the rain stayed all night, so did part of you, hidden in the city lights and skies of silver blue. Every tired heartbeat, every fading star still carries little traces of nights that once felt warm. Maybe love survives in songs and memories, long after goodbye disappears into eternity. Rain fading in the distance, morning turning gold, another sleepless story forever left untold. Rain resting on the rooftop, cold wind through downtown, coffee steaming softly as midnight settled down. Street lights painted silver across the avenue. Everything felt quieter the night I lost you. We sat beside the window, watching storms arrive, talking like two strangers, trying to feel alive. Old records in the background played songs from years ago. Funny how old melodies can hurt us soft and slow. The city looked endless beyond the cafe lights, cars drifting through puddles under sleepless skies. Every little silence felt heavier somehow, like both of us already knew love was ending now. Maybe hearts can sense when goodbye gets near, long before the words arrive or the reasons become clear. When the rain stayed all night, so did the memories, floating through the darkness like restless Every storm that visits brings back the pain. Coffee cups and midnight trains still drift through my head like unfinished conversations and words we never said. Morning came too quickly, clouds turned pale and thin. People filled the sidewalks as life began again. But somewhere in the silence, the city seemed to know that some hearts break quietly without letting it show. Your jacket near the door, your perfume in the rain, everything still lingered long after you changed. Taxi lights kept moving past the empty bars, while lonely souls kept hiding inside passing cars. Maybe love doesn't vanish, maybe it transforms into little echoes inside midnight storms. When the rain stayed all night, I learned what silence means, the space between two people and shattered little dreams. Every rainy evening still pulls me back somehow to all those tiny moments that only matter now. The songs, the roads, the cafes still live beneath my skin like old forgotten photographs time cannot erase again. And if somewhere years from now you hear these melodies, I hope they bring you comfort like they still bring me peace. The rain, the lights, the quiet bars, the nights we wandered through, all became forever the night I lost you. Maybe every lonely soul carries hidden scars, tiny storms inside their chest beneath electric stars. Spread across downtown, clouds drifted out of sight, but part of me remained trapped inside that rainy night. Coffee shops reopened, streetcars filled the town, yet somehow every crowded place still feels empty now. And somewhere deep beyond what words explain, you still arrive like thunder whenever it starts to rain. When the rain stayed all night, so did part of you, hidden in the city lights and skies of silver blue. Every tired heartbeat, every fading star still carries little traces of nights that once felt warm. Maybe love survives in songs and memory long after goodbye disappears into eternity. Rain fading in the distance, morning turning gold, another sleepless story forever left untold. Rain resting on the rooftop, cold wind through downtown, coffee steaming softly as midnight settled down. Street lights painted silver across the avenue. Everything felt quieter the night I lost you. We sat beside the window, watching storms arrive, talking like two strangers, trying to feel alive. Old records in the background played songs from years ago. Funny how old melodies can hurt us soft and slow. Soft rain across the skyline, street lights glowing dim, coffee warm in tired hands while midnight settles in. Old songs from the speakers, low jazz in the room, clouds hanging above downtown, covering the moon. We stayed inside that cafe long after closing time, talking about old heartbreaks like they were favorite lines. The waitress stacked the chairs up, yet still she let us stay. Maybe she saw two lonely souls trying not to fade away. Taxi lights reflected across your sleepy eyes, while storms rolled through the city beneath electric skies. Every little silence somehow felt complete, like broken hearts can recognize the rhythm in defeat. Maybe some nights are right to change us quietly, without thunder or warning, just rain and memory. The last coffee before sunrise still lingers in my mind, like smoke above the city or dreams we left behind. Every quiet heartbeat still echoes through the rain, another sleepless memory running through my veins. Street lights and old love songs still drift through my soul. Maybe lonely people never fully let go. Cold wind through the station, morning trains rolled by, people disappearing slowly under silver skies. You laughed about the future like it still belonged to us. Funny how forever can turn to dust. Old books beside the counter, your shadow near the door. Everything still feels alive, like nights we knew before. The city kept on breathing, cars moving endlessly, while somewhere in the silence you became part of me. Maybe healing doesn't happen all at once with time. Maybe it appears slowly between the songs and lines. The last coffee before sunrise still follows me around through every rainy midnight and every lonely town. Every passing train light, every cloudy sky still carries little fragments of our last feel like unfinished stories. Only silence understands. And if someday we meet again, some cafe down the road, I wonder if your heart still keeps the nights we used to hold. The rain, the lights, the city noise, the songs we softly knew, all became forever the moment I lost you. Maybe every broken heart leaves echoes in the air, tiny pieces of emotion still floating everywhere. Slowly entered, blue washed through the gray. People filled the sidewalks as night faded away. But somehow every sunrise still feels a little wrong, like part of me got trapped inside an old sad song. Coffee shops reopen, streetcars start to move. It's somewhere in the silence I still belong to you. The last coffee before sunrise still burns inside my chest, like all the tiny memories that never learned to rest. Every lonely midnight, every raindrop still keeps your shadow dancing quietly alive. Maybe love keeps breathing long after people part, becoming old melodies inside a tired heart. Rain fading from the skyline, morning turning blue. Another sleepless story, still leading back to you. Soft rain on the avenue, streetlights glowing gold, coffee cups beside me, night growing old. Old records spinning slowly, low voices from the bar. Everything feels distant, no matter where we are. Clouds drifting over downtown, cold wind in the air. Another sleepless midnight with memories everywhere. You once told me silence could say more than words. Funny how I understand now every feeling that still hurts. We used to sit for hours inside that tiny cafe, watching storms roll through the city as music softly played. The smell of coffee and old books still lingers in my mind, like tiny frozen photographs time forgot to leave behind. Taxi lights reflected across your tired eyes, while the whole world disappeared outside those rainy skies. Maybe some hearts wander forever, searching for what they lost, trying to rebuild and midnight trains still drift through my veins. Maybe love survives somehow inside the falling rain. Late buses cross the avenue, clouds buried every star. People hiding loneliness inside crowded bars. We talked about escaping, leaving this sleepy town, never knowing one day we'd be the ones slowing down. Old jackets in the hallway, books scattered on the floor. Everything still feels alive, like you just walked out the door. The city keeps on breathing, morning after morning, while somewhere in the silence I'm still quietly mourning. Maybe healing isn't forgetting, maybe it's learning how to stay alive inside the emptiness when love has drifted away. Somewhere between rain and silence, I still see your face, hidden in reflections and every empty space. Every tired heartbeat, every cloudy sky still carries quiet pieces of our last goodbye. The songs we played together, the dreams we almost knew, still echo through the city whenever I miss you. And if tomorrow changes everything we knew, I hope somewhere the rain remembers how deeply I loved you. The cafes, the trains, the midnight drives, the little bars downtown all became forever the night the lights went down. Maybe every broken soul leaves something in the air, a trace of old emotion still floating everywhere. Morning slowly waking, people flood the streets, coffee shops reopening to familiar city beats. Clouds begin to disappear, blue returns above, yet somehow rainy nights still remind me what was love. Every crowded sidewalk, every passing train still feels a little quieter after all the rain. And somewhere deep inside me, beyond what words can say, you remain like midnight music that never fades away. Somewhere between rain and silence, you still live in me, rain on the avenue, street lights glow and gold, coffee cups beside me, night growing old. Rainwater on the rooftop, soft lights through the glass, coffee slowly cooling as another midnight passed. Old jazz from the hallway, clouds above downtown, taxi lights like fireflies moving slowly through the town. Street lights paint reflections across the empty road. Everything feels weightless, like nowhere left to go. You used to love these quiet nights when storms rolled through the sky, saying rain could hide the sadness people carried deep inside. We stayed awake till morning, talking softly in the dark, like two hearts trying carefully not to fall apart. The cafe down on 8th Street still plays our favorite songs. Funny how the smallest places remember after love is gone. Every chair beside the window, every table near the wall still feels like a tiny ghost refusing not to call. Maybe memories don't disappear, they just change shape with time, living in old melodies and half-forgotten lines. Before the city wakes, I still hear your name floating through the silence like smoke inside the rain. Every lonely midnight still carries part of you, like street lights on wet pavement under skies of faded blue. Coffee cups and old songs still echo in my soul. Maybe broken hearts never really let go. Late trains cross the station, clouds buried every star. People drifted quietly in and out of little bars. Cold wind through downtown, blue newspapers down the street. Everything felt temporary, yet strangely bittersweet. We talked about forever, like people often do, never thinking someday forever wouldn't mean you. Old photographs still resting inside my bedroom drawer, tiny frozen moments from a life that isn't ours anymore. Maybe love was never meant to stay the way we planned. Maybe it survives instead in things we cannot understand. Before the city wakes, I still see your face hidden in reflections and every empty space. Every rainy evening, every sleepless drive still keeps your shadow dancing somewhere deep inside. The songs, the bars, the coffee shops, the nights we wandered through still turn into quiet storms whenever I miss you. And if somewhere years from now we meet beneath these lights, I hope your heart remembers those long forgotten nights. The rain against the windows, the warmth inside your hands, the tiny conversations only lonely people understand. Maybe all we truly leave behind are feelings in the air, lingering inside old songs long after no one's memories never change. Coffee shops reopen, streetcars start to move. The city keeps pretending nobody ever loses. Still somewhere in the silence, before the noise begins, I hear your voice like distant thunder rolling softly in. Before the city wakes, I still carry you inside these rainy midnight streets and skies of silver blue. Every quiet heartbeat, every fading light still holds another fragment of those endless summer nights. Maybe love keeps living long after goodbye ends, becoming tiny echoes the night wind softly sends. Rain fading from the skyline, morning washing through, another sleepless story still leading back to you. Streetlights slowly vanish, clouds drifting out of sight, and somewhere in the silence you remain with me tonight. Rainwater on the rooftop, soft lights through the glass, coffee slowly cooling as another midnight passed. Old jazz from the hallway, clouds above downtown, taxi lights like fireflies move. Street lights in the rainfall, coffee on the table, soft music from the hallway, everything unstable. Clouds hanging above downtown, cold wind moving slow, midnight wrapped around us with nowhere else to go. You were laughing quietly, looking through the rain, talking about old dreams like they still remain. The cafe almost closed and chairs up on the floor, still neither one of us wanted to leave the door. Taxi lights reflected across your tired eyes, while the whole sleeping city disappeared outside. Maybe some nights were made to last a little more, like hearts afraid of silence, standing at goodbye's door. The night we stayed too long still lives inside my head. Every quiet moment, every word we never said. Coffee cups and rainstorms, blue lights in your Late trains cross the station, clouds covered every star. Soft songs from the speakers drifted from the bar. We talked until the morning about who we used to be. Funny how broken people can still feel temporary free. Everything felt endless inside that little place, like time forgot to move while I looked at your face. Maybe love appears in moments small and strange, then disappears like rainwater before we notice change. The night we stayed too long still echoes through my soul. Every rainy memory still refusing to let go. Street lights through the window, cold air in the rain. Another sleepless evening running through my veins. And if tomorrow finds us living separate lives, I still remember your shadow beneath those midnight lights. The coffee, the silence, the songs we softly knew all became forever. The moment I lost you, the moment I lost you. The night we stayed too long still follows me somehow. Every lonely heartbeat still feels your presence now. Maybe some stories never really end, they just become the music we carry with the wind. Morning slowly waking, clouds fade into blue. Another midnight story still leading back to you. Rain light on the pavement, blue lights through the glass. Coffee steam beside me, watching midnight pass. Old songs softly playing somewhere in the room. Clouds above the city covering the moon. We used to walk together through streets after the rain, talking about forever, like love would always stay. Taxi lights kept glowing along the avenue. Funny how the city still reminds me of you. The smell of late night coffee still pulls me back somehow to all those tiny moments that only matter now. Maybe memories are shadows living quietly inside, waiting for the lonely nights when nowhere's left to hide. Rain like memories still falling over me, like echoes in the silence of what we used to be. while I stay waiting here. Books stacked near the window, your jacket on the chair. Everything feels softer, like you're still somewhere. The city keeps on breathing, even after dark, while every rainy evening still leaves its mark. Maybe some emotions outlive space and time, lingering in old songs and half-forgotten lines. Rain like memories still running through my mind. Every sleepless evening leaves another behind. Coffee shops and old streets under cloudy skies still carry little pieces of our old lives. And if someday we meet again somewhere beneath the storm, I hope your heart remembers how this silence once felt warm. The rain, the lights, the tiny bars, the songs we used to know all became forever long after letting go. And fading city lights, morning slowly rising, clouds begin to clear. Another rainy story disappears from here. Midnight hanging over downtown, rainwater on the street, coffee warm in tired hands, soft rhythm in the beat. Neon lights through foggy glass, slow jazz somewhere far away. Everything feels frozen at the end of day. You used to love the rainstorms rolling through this town, watching all the city lights reflecting on the ground. We stayed inside for hours, talking through the night, like two hearts trying to outrun the silence in our lives. Old songs from the speakers still echo in my mind. Funny how the smallest things are the hardest left behind. Maybe every lonely road still leads me back to you, somewhere between these midnight skies and dreams that never came true. Somewhere after midnight, I still hear your voice floating through the silence like a memory without choice. Every rainy evening, every sleepless drive still keeps your shadow dancing somewhere deep inside. Late trains leave the station while clouds cover the moon. People drift like ghosts tonight inside this quiet room. Coffee cups grow colder, street lights fade to blue. Everything keeps moving on except my thoughts of you. We were never perfect, but maybe that was real. Two hearts trying desperately to find something to heal. Maybe love was always meant to leave a mark somehow. Even after all this time, I still feel it now. Somewhere after midnight, I still see your face, hidden in the city lights. And every empty space, every old piano, every rainy song still reminds my broken heart where it once belonged. And if tomorrow changes everything we knew, I hope the rain remembers how much I loved you. The streets, the bars, the coffee shops, the tiny summer nights all became forever under neon lights. Every falling rain still carries your reflection running through my veins. Maybe some emotions never truly fade away. They just become the music we carry every day. Rain slowly disappearing, morning drawing near. Another midnight story fades into the air. Soft rain on the avenue, street lights glowing gold, coffee steaming slowly as the night grows old. Old records in the background, low voices from downstairs. Everything feels distant, like memories in the air. I found your name this morning, written in an old notebook, hidden between the pages, like a story no one took. Photographs beside the window, dust resting on the frame. Funny how the smallest things still carry so much pain. The city keeps on moving, cars disappearing in the rain, but somehow every crowded street still whispers out your name. Maybe time was never meant to heal the way we thought. Maybe some hearts carry love long after it is lost. These are letters never sent, words I never trains roll by, people hiding lonely hearts behind tired, smiling eyes. We used to talk for hours about dreams beyond this town, never knowing someday silence would be all we found. Old jackets in the hallway, books stacked near the bed. Everything feels softer now than the words we left unsaid. Maybe love is just a shadow that follows where we go, living in forgotten places. Only lonely people know. These are letters never sent, words are buried deep inside. Every little memory still walking by my side. Rain against the rooftop, clouds across the sky. Another sleepless evening passing slowly by. And if somewhere in another life we meet beneath these city lights, I hope you still remember the warmth of rainy nights, the coffee cups, the slow old songs, the silence after dark, all the tiny moments still living in my heart. These are letters never sent, dreams that never found their way, tiny fragments of forever still surviving yesterday. Every midnight conversation, every quiet goodbye still drifts through the city under sleepless skies. Maybe broken hearts never truly say farewell, they just learn to carry memories far too deep to tell. Morning slowly rising, clouds begin to clear. Another lonely story disappears from here. Cold rain on the rooftop, coffee on the table, city lights still glowing, everything feels unstable. You were sitting by the window, looking at the storm outside, soft words in the silence while midnight slowly arrived. Old songs from the speakers fill the empty room, like memories still dancing inside the quiet blue. Maybe we were never perfect, maybe we were never meant to stay, but every time I close my eyes I still hear your name. So stay until the morning, stay a little longer now, let the rain keep falling while the world slows down. Painted shadows across your tired face, coffee growing colder while time drifted away. We talked about forever, like people always do, never knowing someday forever wouldn't mean you. Maybe we were just two strangers trying hard to feel alive, holding on to small emotions in the middle of the night. all the tiny moments that became our memories. So stay until the morning, even if it's just tonight. Let the world keep spinning outside these fading lights. Every lonely heartbeat still carries part of you. Maybe love keeps living long after we are through. Ooh, rain slowly disappearing, clouds drifting out of sight. Another sleepless story fading with the night. Clouds above the skyline, streetlights in the rain, coffee warm in cold hands while old songs play again. Taxi shadows moving past the avenue. Everything feels softer, still reminding me of you. You used to love the midnight when cities quiet down, saying lonely hearts can breathe when no one's around. We stayed awake for hours inside those tiny bars, talking about old heartbreaks beneath electric stars. The smell of rain and coffee still lingers in my mind, like tiny pieces of our lives the world forgot behind. Every passing train light, every crowded street still feels like an old melody, repeating incomplete. Maybe some people enter our lives like summer storms, beautiful and temporary, yet impossible to ignore. Beneath the sleepless sky, I still hear your voice floating through the silence, like memories without choice. Every rainy midnight still carries part of you, like reflections on wet pavement under skies of faded blue. Coffee shops and old love songs still echo through my soul. Maybe broken dreamers never fully let go. Morning trains kept moving, clouds covered every star, people hiding loneliness inside crowded bars. We talked about escaping, leaving this sleepy town, never knowing someday we'd be the ones slowing down. Your shadow near the doorway, books scattered on the floor, everything still feels alive like nights we knew before. The city kept on breathing while silence filled the air, and somewhere in the darkness I still feel you there. Maybe healing means accepting some things never leave. Certain nights stay with us, no matter what we believe. Beneath the sleepless sky, I still see your face, hidden in reflections and every empty space. Every quiet heartbeat, every fading light still holds another memory of those endless nights. The songs of rain, the cafe still drift through my veins like unfinished little stories, returning with the rain. And if tomorrow changes everything we knew, I hope somewhere the midnight still remembers you. The lights, the storms, the summer drives, the nights we wandered free, all became forever the moment you left me. Maybe every broken heart leaves echoes in the dark, tiny traces of emotion still glowing like a spark. Morning slowly rising, blue replacing gray. People fill the sidewalks as night fades away. Coffee shops reopening, streetcars humming low. Yet somewhere in the silence I still hear your echo. And every rainy evening still feels a little strange, like part of me got frozen the night everything changed. Beneath the sleepless sky, you still live in me, like echoes in forgotten songs no one else can see. Your shadow dancing quietly alive. Maybe love keeps breathing long after goodbye ends, becoming tiny melodies the night wind softly sends. Rain fading from downtown, morning washing through. Another sleepless story, still leading back to you. Rain resting on the rooftop, cold wind through downtown, coffee steaming softly as midnight settled down. Street lights painted silver across the avenue. Everything felt quieter the night I lost you. We sat beside the window, watching storms arrive, talking like two strangers, trying to feel alive. Old records in the background played songs from years ago. Funny how old melodies can hurt us soft and slow. The city looked endless beyond the cafe lights, cars drifting through puddles under sleepless skies. Every little silence felt heavy, yet somehow like both of us already knew love was ending now. Maybe hearts can sense when goodbye gets near, long before the words arrive or the reasons become clear. When the rain stayed all night, so did the memories, floating through the darkness like restless melodies. Every lonely street light still shines your name, and every storm that visits brings back the pain. and midnight trains still drift through my head like unfinished conversations and words we never said. Morning came too quickly, clouds turned pale and thin. People filled the sidewalks as life began again. But somewhere in the silence, the city seemed to know that some hearts break quietly without letting it show. You're jacking near the doorway, your perfume in the rain. Everything still lingered long after you changed. Taxi lights kept moving past the empty bars, while lonely souls kept hiding inside passing cars. Maybe love doesn't vanish, maybe it transforms into little echoes inside midnight storms. When the rain stayed all night, I learned what silence means. The space between two people and shattered little dreams. Every rainy evening still pulls me back somehow to all those tiny moments that only matter now. The songs, the roads, the cafes still live beneath my skin like old forgotten photographs time cannot erase again. And if somewhere years from now you hear these melodies, I hope they bring you comfort like they still bring me peace. The rain, the lights, the quiet bars, the nights we wandered through all became forever the night I lost you. Maybe every lonely soul carries hidden scars, tiny storms inside their chest beneath electric stars. Clouds drifted out of sight, but part of me remained trapped inside that rainy night. Coffee shops reopened, streetcars filled the town, yet somehow every crowded place still feels empty now. And somewhere deep inside me, beyond what words explain, you still arrive like thunder whenever it starts to rain. When the rain stayed all night, so did part of you, hidden in the city lights and skies of silver blue. Every tired heartbeat, every fading storm still carries little traces of nights that once felt warm. Maybe love survives in songs and memory long after goodbye disappears into eternity. Rain fading in the distance, morning turning gold. Another sleepless story forever left untold. Rain resting on the rooftop, cold wind through downtown, coffee steaming softly as midnight settled down. Street lights painted silver across the avenue. Everything felt quieter the night I lost you. We sat beside the window, watching storms arrive, talking like two strangers, trying to feel alive. Old records in the background played songs from years ago. Funny how old melodies can hurt us soft and slow. The city looked endless beyond the cafe lights, cars drifting through puddles under sleepless skies. Every little silence felt heavy, yet somehow like both of us already knew love was ending now. Maybe hearts can sense when goodbye gets near, long before the words arrive or the reasons become clear. When the rain stayed all night, so did the memories, floating through the darkness like restless melodies. Every lonely street light still shines your name, and every storm that visits brings back the pain. Coffee cups and midnight trains still drift through my head like unfinished conversations and words we never said. Morning came too quickly, clouds turned pale and thin. People filled the sidewalks as life began again. But somewhere in the silence, the city seemed to know that some hearts break quietly without letting it show. You're jacking near the doorway, your perfume in the rain. Everything still lingered long after you changed. Taxi lights kept moving past the empty bars, while lonely souls kept hiding inside passing cars. Maybe love doesn't vanish, maybe it transforms into little echoes inside midnight storms. When the rain stayed all night, I learned what silence means, the space between two people and shattered little dreams. Every rainy evening still pulls me back somehow to all those tiny moments that only matter now. The songs, the roads, the cafes still live beneath my skin like old forgotten photographs time cannot erase again. And if somewhere years from now you hear these melodies, I hope they bring you comfort like they still bring me peace. The rain, the lights, the quiet bars, the nights we wandered through all became forever the night I lost you. Maybe every lonely soul carries hidden scars, tiny storms inside their chest beneath electric stars. Clouds drifted out of sight, but part of me remained trapped inside that rainy night. Coffee shops reopened, streetcars filled the town, yet some carries little traces of nights that once felt warm. Maybe love survives in songs and memory long after goodbye disappears into eternity. Rain fading in the distance, morning turning gold. Another sleepless story, forever left untold. Rain resting on the rooftop, cold wind through downtown, coffee steaming softly as midnight settled down. Street lights painted silver across the avenue. Everything felt quieter the night I lost you. We sat beside the window, watching storms arrive, talking like two strangers, trying to feel alive. Old records in the background played songs from years ago. Funny how old melodies can hurt us soft and slow. The city looked endless beyond the cafe lights, cars drifting through puddles under sleepless skies. Every little silence felt heavier somehow, like both of us already knew love was ending now. Maybe hearts can sense when goodbye gets near, long before the words arrive or the reasons become clear. When the rain stayed all night, so did the memories, floating through the darkness like restless melodies. Every lonely street light still shines your name, and every storm that visits brings back the pain. Coffee cups and midnight trains still drift through my head, like unfinished conversations and words we never said. Morning came too quickly, clouds turned pale and thin. People filled the sidewalks as life began again. But somewhere in the silence, the city seemed to know that some hearts break quietly without letting it show. You're jocking near the doorway, your perfume in the rain. Everything still lingered long after you changed. Taxi lights kept moving past the empty bars, while lonely souls kept hiding inside passing cars. Maybe love doesn't vanish, maybe it transforms into little echoes inside midnight storms. When the rain stayed all night, I learned what silence means, the space between two people and shattered little dreams. Every rainy evening still pulls me back somehow to all those tiny moments that only matter now. The songs, the roads, the cafes still live beneath my skin, like old forgotten photographs time cannot erase again. And if somewhere years from now you hear these melodies, I hope they bring you comfort like they still bring me peace. The rain, the lights, the quiet bars, the nights we wandered through, became forever the night I lost you. Maybe every lonely soul carries hidden scars, tiny storms inside their chest, beneath electric stars. Clouds drifted out of sight, but part of me remained trapped inside that rainy night. Coffee shops reopened, streetcars filled the town, yet somehow every crowded place still feels empty now. And somewhere deep inside me, beyond what words explain, you still arrive like thunder whenever it starts to rain. When the rain stayed all night, so did part of you, hidden in the city lights and skies of silver blue. Every tired heartbeat, every fading storm still carries little traces of nights that once felt warm. Maybe love survives in songs and memory, long after goodbye disappears into eternity. Rain fading in the distance, morning turning gold, another sleepless story forever left untold. Rainwater on the rooftop, soft lights through the glass, coffee slowly cooling as another midnight passed. Old jazz from the hallway, clouds above downtown, taxi lights like fireflies moving slowly through the town. Street lights paint reflections across the empty road. Everything feels weightless, like nowhere left to go. You used to love these quiet nights when storms rolled through the sky, saying rain could hide the sadness people carried deep inside. We stayed awake till morning, talking softly in the dark, like two hearts trying carefully not to fall apart. The cafe down on 8th Street still plays our favorite songs. Funny how the smallest places remember after love is gone. Every chair beside the window, every table near the wall still feels like a tiny ghost refusing not to call. Maybe memories don't disappear, they just change shape with time, living in old melodies and half-forgotten lines. Before the city wakes, I still hear your name floating through the silence like smoke inside the rain. Every lonely midnight still carries part of you, like street lights on wet pavement under skies of faded blue. Coffee cups and old songs still echo in my soul. Maybe broken hearts never really let go. Late trains cross the station, clouds buried every star. People drifted quietly in and out of little bars. Cold wind through downtown, blue newspapers down the street. Everything felt temporary, yet strangely bittersweet. We talked about forever, like people often do, never thinking someday forever wouldn't mean you. A photograph still resting inside my bedroom drawer, tiny frozen moments from a life that isn't ours anymore. Maybe love was never meant to stay the way we planned. Maybe it survives instead in things we cannot understand. Before the city wakes, I still see your face hidden in reflections and every empty space, every rainy evening, every sleepless drive still keeps your shadow dancing somewhere deep inside. The songs, the bars, the coffee shops, the nights we wander through still turn into quiet storms whenever I miss you. And if somewhere years from now we meet beneath these lights, I hope your heart remembers those long forgotten nights. The rain against the windows, the warmth inside your hands, the tiny conversations only lonely people understand. Maybe all we truly leave behind are feelings in the air, lingering inside old songs long after no one's there. Clouds beginning to fade, people filling sidewalks as neon disappears away. But somehow every sunrise still feels a little strange, like the world keeps moving forward while some memories never change. Coffee shops reopen, streetcars start to move. The city keeps pretending nobody ever loses. Still somewhere in the silence, before the noise begins, I hear your voice like distant thunder rolling softly in. Before the city wakes, I still carry you inside these rainy midnight streets and the skies of silver blue. Every quiet heartbeat, every fading light still holds another fragment of those in the summer nights. Maybe love keeps living long after goodbye ends, becoming tiny echoes the night wind softly sends. Rain fading from the skyline, morning washing through another sleepless story, still leading back to you. Street lights slowly vanish, clouds drifting out of sight. And somewhere in the silence you remain with me tonight. Rain water on the rooftop, soft lights through the glass, coffee slowly cooling as another midnight passed. Old jazz from the hallway, clouds above downtown, taxi lights like fireflies moving slowly through the town. Street lights paint reflections across the empty road. Street lights in the rainfall, coffee on the table, soft music from the hallway, everything unstable. Clouds hanging above downtown, cold wind moving slow, midnight wrapped around us with nowhere else to go. You were laughing quietly, looking through the rain, talking about old dreams like they still remain. The cafe almost closing, chairs up on the floor, still neither one of us wanted to leave the door. Taxi lights reflected across your tired eyes while the whole sleeping city disappeared outside. Maybe some nights were made to last a little more, like hearts afraid of silence, standing at goodbye's door. The night we stayed too long still lives inside my head. Every quiet moment, every word we never said. Coffee cups and rainstorms, blue lights in your eyes, another midnight memory that never really died. Late trains crossed the station, clouds covered every star. Soft songs from the speakers drifted from the bar. We talked until the morning about who we used to be. Funny how broken people can still feel temporary free. Everything felt endless inside that little place, like time forgot to move while I looked at your face. Maybe love appears in moments small and strange and disappears like rainwater before we notice change. The night we stayed too long still echoes through my soul. Every rainy memory still refusing to let go. Street lights through the window, cold air in the rain, another sleepless evening running through my veins. And if tomorrow finds us living separate lives, I still remember your shadow beneath those midnight lights. The coffee, the silence, the songs we softly knew, all became forever the moment I lost you. The night we stayed too long still follows me somehow. Every lonely heartbeat still feels your presence now. Maybe some stories never really end, they just become the music we carry with the wind. Morning slowly waking, clouds fade into blue. Another midnight story still leading back to you. Soft rain on the avenue, street lights glowing gold, coffee cups beside me, night growing old. Old records spinning slowly, low voices from the bar. Everything feels distant, no matter where we are. Clouds drifting over downtown, cold wind in the air. Another sleepless midnight, with memories everywhere. You once told me silence could say more than words. Funny how I understand now every feeling that still hurts. We used to sit for hours inside that tiny cafe, watching storms roll through the city as music softly played. The smell of coffee and old books still lingers in my mind, like tiny frozen photographs time forgot to leave behind. Taxi lights reflected across your tired eyes, while the whole world disappeared outside those rainy skies. Maybe some hearts wander forever, searching for what they lost, trying to rebuild broken dreams, no matter what the cost. Somewhere between rain and silence, I still hear your voice, floating through forgotten nights, like memories without choice. Every lonely streetlight, every rainy song, still reminds my restless soul where it once belonged. Coffee steaming, midnight trains still drift through my veins. Maybe love survives somehow inside the falling rain. Late buses cross the avenue, clouds buried every star. People hide in loneliness inside crowded bars. We talked about escaping, leaving this sleepy town, never knowing one day we'd be the ones slowing down. Old jackets in the hallway, books scattered on the floor. Everything still feels alive, like you just walked out the door. The city keeps on breathing, morning after morning, while somewhere in the silence I'm still quietly mourning. Maybe healing isn't forgetting, maybe it's learning how to stay alive inside the emptiness when love has drifted away. Somewhere between rain and silence, I still see your face, hidden in reflections and every empty space. Every tired heartbeat, every cloudy sky still carries quiet pieces of our last everything we knew. I hope somewhere the rain remembers how deeply I loved you. The cafes, the trains, the midnight drives, the little bars downtown all became forever. The night the lights went down, maybe every broken soul leaves something in the air, a trace of old emotions still floating everywhere. Morning slowly waking, people flood the streets, coffee shops reopening to familiar city beats. Clouds begin to disappear, blue returns above. It's somehow rainy nights still remind me what was love. Every crowded sidewalk, every passing train still feels a little quieter after all the rain. And somewhere deep inside me, beyond what words can say, you remain like midnight music that never fades away. Somewhere between rain and silence, you still live in me, like echoes in old melodies no one else can see. Every rainy midnight, every fading light still holds another memory of those endless nights. Maybe love was never meant to fully disappear. Maybe it becomes the songs we carry through the years. Rain slowly disappearing, morning drawing near, another midnight story fading into air. Soft rain on the avenue, street lights glowing gold, coffee cups beside me, night growing old. Old records spinning slowly, low voices from the bar. Soft rain on the avenue, street lights glowing gold, coffee cups beside me, night growing old. Old records spinning slowly, low voices from the bar. Everything feels distant, no matter where we are. Clouds drifting over downtown, cold wind in the air, another sleepless midnight with memories everywhere. You once told me silence could say more than words. Funny how I understand now every feeling that still hurts. We used to sit for hours inside that tiny cafe, watching storms roll through the city as music softly played. The smell of coffee and old books still lingers in my mind, like tiny frozen photographs time forgot to leave behind. Taxi lights reflected across your tired eyes, while the whole world disappeared. outside those rainy skies. Maybe some hearts wander forever, searching for what they lost, trying to rebuild broken dreams, no matter what the cost. Somewhere between rain and silence, I still hear your voice, floating through forgotten nights, like memories without choice. Every lonely streetlight, every rainy song, still reminds my restless soul where it once belonged. Coffee steaming, midnight trains still drift through my veins. Maybe love survives somehow inside the falling rain. Late buses cross the avenue, clouds buried every star, people hide in loneliness inside crowded bars. We talked about escaping, leaving this sleepy town, never knowing one day we'd be the ones slowing down. Old jackets in the hallway, books scattered on the floor, everything still feels alive, like you just walked out the door. The city keeps on breathing, morning after morning, while somewhere in the silence I'm still quietly mourning. Maybe healing isn't forgetting, maybe it's learning how to stay alive inside the emptiness when love has drifted away. Somewhere between rain and silence, I still see your face, hidden in reflections in every empty space. Every tired heartbeat, every cloudy sky still carries quiet pieces of our last goodbye. The songs we played together, the dreams we almost knew, still echo through the city whenever I miss you. And if tomorrow changes everything we knew, I hope somewhere the rain remembers how deeply I loved you. The cafes, the trains, the midnight drives, the little bars downtown all became forever the night the lights went down. Maybe every broken soul leaves something in the air, a trace of old emotions still floating everywhere. Morning slowly waking, people flood the streets, coffee shops reopening to familiar city beats. Clouds begin to disappear, blue returns above, yet somehow rainy nights still remind me what was love. Every crowded sidewalk, every passing train still feels a little quieter after all the rain. And somewhere deep inside me, beyond what words can say, you remain like midnight music that never fades away. Somewhere between rain and silence, reality. Every rainy midnight, every fading light still holds another memory of those endless nights. Maybe love was never meant to fully disappear. Maybe it becomes the songs we carry through the years. Rain slowly disappearing, morning drawing near. Another midnight story fading into air. Straw rain on the avenue, street lights glowing gold. Coffee cups beside me, night growing old. Old records spinning slowly, low voices from the bar. Rain light on the pavement, blue lights through the glass. Coffee steam beside me, watching midnight pass. Old songs softly playing somewhere in the room. Clouds above the city, covering the moon. We used to walk together through streets after the rain, talking about forever, like love would always stay. Taxi lights kept glowing along the avenue. Funny how the city still reminds me of you. The smell of late night coffee still pulls me back somehow to all those tiny moments that only matter now. Maybe memories are shadows living quietly inside, waiting for the lonely nights when nowhere's left to hide. Rain light memories still falling over me like echoes in the silence of what we used to be. Every midnight conversation still drifting through my soul. Maybe broken people never really let go. Cold wind through the station, late trains disappear. People rushing home tonight while I stay waiting here. Books stacked near the window, your jacket on the chair. Everything feels softer, like you're still somewhere. The city keeps on breathing, even after dark, while every rainy evening still leaves its mark. Maybe some emotions outlive space and time, lingering in old songs and half-forgotten lines. Rain light memories still running somewhere in the silence and fading city lights. Morning slowly rising, clouds begin to clear. Another rainy story disappears from here. Midnight hanging over downtown, rainwater on the street, coffee warm in tired hands, soft rhythm in the beat. Neon lights through foggy glass, slow jazz somewhere far away. Everything feels frozen at the end of day. You used to love the rainstorms rolling through this town, watching all the city lights reflecting on the ground. We stayed inside for hours, talking through the night, like two hearts trying to outrun the silence in our lives. Old songs from the speakers still echo in my mind. Funny how the smallest things are the hardest left behind. Maybe every lonely road still leads me back to you, somewhere between these midnight skies and dreams that never came true. Somewhere after midnight, I still hear your voice floating through the silence like a memory without choice. Every rainy evening, every sleepless drive still keeps your shadow dancing somewhere deep inside. Late trains leave the station while clouds cover the moon. People drift like ghosts tonight inside this quiet room. Coffee cups grow colder, street lights fade to blue. Everything keeps moving on except my thoughts of you. We were never perfect, but maybe that was real. Two hearts trying desperately to find something to heal. Maybe love was always meant to leave a mark somehow. Even after all this time, I still feel it now. Somewhere after midnight, I still see your face, hidden in the city lights, and every empty space, every old piano, every rainy song still reminds my broken heart where it once belonged. And if tomorrow changes everything we knew, I hope the rain remembers how much I loved you. The streets, the bars, the coffee shops, the tiny summer nights all became forever under neon lights. When the world slows down, I still feel your memory drifting through this town. Every lonely heartbeat, every They just become the music we carry every day. Rain slowly disappearing, morning drawing near. Another midnight story fades into the air. Soft rain on the avenue, streetlights glowing gold, coffee steaming slowly as the night grows old. Old records in the background, low voices from downstairs. Everything feels distant, like memories in the air. I found your name this morning, written in an old notebook, hidden between the pages like a story no one took. Photographs beside the window, dust resting on the frame. Funny how the smallest things still carry so much pain. The city keeps on moving, cars disappearing in the rain, but somehow every crowded street still whispers out your name. Maybe time was never meant to heal the way we thought. Maybe some hearts carry love long after it is lost. These are letters never sent, words I never had the courage to say, tiny pieces of emotion that never faded away. Every coffee shop reminder, every song we used to play, still lives inside the silence at the ending of the day. Cold wind through the station, midnight trains roll by, people hiding lonely hearts behind tired smiling eyes. We used to talk for hours about dreams beyond this town, never knowing someday silence would be all we found. Old jackets in the hallway, books stacked near the bed. Everything feels softer now than the words we left unsaid. Maybe love is just a shadow that follows where we go, living in forgotten places only lonely people know. These are letters never sent, words I buried deep inside. Every little memory still walking by my side. Rain against the rooftop, clouds across the sky. Another sleepless evening passing slowly by. And if somewhere in another life we meet beneath these city lights, I hope you still remember the warmth of rainy nights, the coffee cups, slow old songs, the silence after dark, all the tiny moments still living in my heart. Of forever still surviving, yes. cloudless skies. Maybe broken hearts never truly say farewell. They just learn to carry memories far too deep to tell. Morning slowly rising, clouds begin to clear. Another lonely story disappears from here. Cold rain on the rooftop, coffee on the table, city lights still glowing. Everything feels unstable. You were sitting by the window, looking at the storm outside. Soft words in the silence, while midnight slowly arrived. Old songs from the speakers filled the empty room, like memories still dancing inside the quiet blue. Maybe we were never perfect, maybe we were never meant to stay, but every time I close my eyes, I still hear your name. So stay until the morning, stay a little longer now. Let the rain keep falling while the world slows down. Every little heartbeat still echoes through my mind. Maybe love is hidden in the moments left behind. Streetlights painted shadows across your tired face. Coffee growing colder while time drifted away. We talked about forever, like people always do, never knowing someday forever wouldn't mean you. Maybe we were just two strangers trying hard to feel alive, holding on to small emotions in the middle of the night. So stay until the morning, stay a little longer now. Let the rain keep falling while the city lights burn out. Every little memory still lingers in my soul. Maybe broken hearts never really let go. And if tomorrow finds us living different lives, I hope somewhere you remember these quiet summer nights. The songs, the rain, the coffee, the silence in between, all the tiny moments that became our memories. So stay until the morning, even if it's just tonight. Let the world keep spinning outside these fading lights. Every lonely heartbeat still carries part of you. Maybe love keeps living long after we are through. Rain slowly disappearing, clouds drifting out of sight. Another sleepless story fading with the night.